Now, here's a real Facebook post from me, right? That I put up during the time. It says 1 year, but so this was probably in 2018 when I was speaking to someone about the case. This is my real Facebook that I still have today, where I'm talking about Kelsey is Brayden's mother. It says, Kelsey was a good mom. Whenever I saw them, is what I mean, she was always doting over her kids and taking care of them. But people have seen her smack Brayden in the head. Because that's what they were telling me. I've never seen her smack Brayden. But that's not what she said in her interrogation. She said hands, where it says, in my previous video I showed the police report where Detective Heidi Bruss was asking her, Holly Bruss, how did you discipline Brayden? And she said, well, I didn't discipline Brayden. I would just smack him in the head or whoop his ass. That's what the paperwork said. So again, I went down there and I said, you got my son on these charges of murder. He's telling me he didn't do this. I'm a witness for a state. That's why they could talk to me. He's telling me he didn't do this, and then we got this police statement that shows her smacking a 2-year-old in the head out of her own mouth. Can you guys explain this to me? And then they went and looked at it again. And then Holly Bruss said, that's not what she said. And I said, well, you got it on paper right here. That's what she said. And so she pulled up, before discovery or anything else, she pulled it up for me, the video of her speaking with Kelsey. And Kelsey clearly said, I smack him on the hands. I heard it. Right there in the office. With the detective and the DA. I heard it. The police report was wrong. Somebody got the police report wrong. So when I got done that day, because I had been telling everybody, she says she smacked him in the head. Here's a woman admitting that she smacked him in the head, and my son's sitting in jail. This little boy has a concussion from the back of the head. Right? I've been pushing that for a week. But as soon as they told me and showed me that it was a typo, I came back to Facebook and I told everybody, no, she didn't say that. That's not what she said. I heard the video interrogation and she clearly said hands. But that's me harassing the family, right? And this is the people were coming after Sally Spencer because I was putting up the proof. Now, Sally doesn't like me today, but she saw some of the proof that I wasn't harassing this family. And I didn't mock a dead child. She said I used Brayden. No, there were people that were asking me to go down to the court and get the paperwork like I would and get the facts and post them, and I did. If it made my son look bad, I posted it. If it made Kelsey look good, I posted it. But they were picking at Sally Spencer, too. Now, this group, you see when it was donated, or when it was created the day after Brayden died. It was created by 4 Darlie Routier supporters that I had been putting up the proof that Darlie was guilty of what she had done. Putting up very, very convincing facts. This was put up, this Justice for Brayden was put up by 4 Darlie supporters. Tracy, the Truth was an admin, and then 3 others that supported Darlie's innocence made this group the day after Brayden died. Now, was it really about justice for Brayden, or was it about get back at Bryan for speaking about Darlie Routier? Even John said he wasn't going to touch the Darlie Routier case because he knows how ruthless Darlie supporters are. John said he was going to cover it, but he never did. So they decided that, here's their way to get back at him. And here's the honest God's truth. One of the Darlie supporters, by the name of Stephanie Hopkins, who absolutely did not like me, could not stand me, heard about this happening. And she messaged me. She said, Bryan, I'm going to tell you something. And I want you to know right now. These Darley supporters are starting a Justice for Brayden group. We had a secret meeting, and they brought me into it. And they were saying things like, this is how we can get him back. Oh, we got him good now. We're going to start a Justice for Brayden group and tear him apart. This came from a Darley supporter who couldn't stand me. She told me that they were going to start this group to get back at me. None of the people that started this group, none of these people have any other Facebook groups to advocate for child death anywhere else. Just my case. My son's case. They jumped on it the day after Brayden died. February 15th. Ooh, she showed me some of what they were saying. Oh, we got him now. Let him speak bad about our Darley. We got him now. This is the truth. This is one of the reasons why me and Tracy fought. Tracy knows that I'm not lying. I'm good with Tracy today. These are facts. John.